Good morning. It is the second day, the first full day of our Princess Sun cruise, 7 nights to the Western Caribbean. Woke up nice and late and enjoying this view of the coast of Cuba while we wait for our room service coffee. That was remarkably fast. Ordered 2 espressos in the Princess app, delivered to the room, and within, 5 minutes they got here. And no charge included in Princess Premier.
We are finally up and moving, walking through the upper deck of the piazza right now. I just stopped by, figuring out where to go here. Stopped by guest services. Should have filmed down there. At first I was like, wow, the queue is kind of ridiculous, but they work through it very quickly. The layout of the ship, it's just morning day 2, but the layout is weird. I feel like there are certain times you're like, oh, so I have to walk through this passenger corridor to get somewhere or something like that. But not a big deal, just a little unusual. I'm gonna try and grab a quick bite and then hop around to the different pools. Looking at our options, the Americana Diner or Americana Restaurant this is their menu all day that they're open. So if you want breakfast at a different time, you have some options. Not a bad view from here either. Got some kind of tater tots. I forgot, it involved a few different spices or something different about it. I should have paid better attention, but you know, coffee. And a veggie omelet. Americana Diner, while we were eating, I was trying to think what it reminded me of, and I realized it's because the menu, and somewhat the concept, though it's not 24/7, is somewhat akin to the local on Norwegian ships. It was good. I can imagine that'd be a good quick spot for lunch or something too. Not as many vegetarian options as I'd like, but not bad. I just stopped by, we're midship at the Fiera. It's kind of like where I'm at is top of the piazza, but they've got this glass walkway. They have this on some of the other classes of ships, but it's outside. Just about to head upstairs to go to the pool, but how uncharacteristic of me. Finally up on deck. There are a bunch of pool areas on Sun Princess, and they each have different qualities and features, so I kind of want to just go forward to aft and show you guys and discuss real quick. Right now we are at, I think they call this View Terrace, and this is an adult-only area, 18 and up, and it's in front of the dome, which I think in yesterday's video I kept mistakenly calling it the Sphere, which is at the center. No. So it's at the front of the dome. And there's you've got the sea view bar, you've got beautiful forward-facing views, and then you've got a pool that goes into the, right now, I don't know if they're getting ready for a show or rehearsal or something, but the pool actually goes into the multi-use space that is the dome itself. Again, 18 and up in this area. Now we're going to continue aft and wrap around here, and we're going to get to the main pool areas, and you're gonna see it's gonna get a lot louder and a lot more crowded. That said, I'll probably mention this a couple times, this is a holiday sailing. Over Thanksgiving, you're gonna have a lot more families with kids on board, and that's gonna make things louder and more crowded, even on a line like Princess, which doesn't usually attract as many families with kids. I do like that near this main pool area here, there are quite a few things to eat. There's a salad area over there, there's tacos, there's pizza, there's ice cream. Again, you can already see pretty crowded, but I strongly suspect it wouldn't be quite as crowded on a non-holiday sailing. So here's the main pool area. DJ is going. There are 2 pools. See, one seems to have way more folks than the other right now. So lots of seating area, lots of linear space around the pool, but a lot of people too. Got another bar up on that deck right there. We'll continue our journey, this time without Larissa almost slipping and falling. Yes, it almost happened again. And I think, do we need to go one up? You know what? We're gonna walk in this stairwell and find out. We came up one deck and then kind of had to go not through the spa, but near the spa. Now looking aft. Pretty view from here. In case we forget what ship we're on. Now we're going to enter the, I forget what they call it, the sanctuary sun deck area. I don't know if we have to tap there. Sanctuary Club. And here we are, very serene. Think of this as like a suite deck kind of. Got a bar. You can also order, there's a food menu here and a pool. Let's check it out. Nice pool area. There's a hot tub there as well. And this area continues all the way aft as well. But there's another aft pool that we didn't show you on this little walk because it's way down. In fact, we were there last night. Can't remember the name, but we'll check that out later as well. Hello. If you've watched any of my videos, you've probably heard me complain about how some lines, mostly contemporary lines, make you check out towels. Well, definitely not on Princess. Not just in the suite area either. These are different towels than other pool areas, but you just grab a towel. Here, however, they also even have a little sunscreen dispenser. That's handy. I think Celebrity does that as well. I should mention that there are cabanas off to the sides that you can pay to rent for the day. I'll have to check on the cost there. But access to this area is included if you're in a sanctuary cabin. That's a suite or a few other cabins that are sanctuary cabins. Previously on Princess, the sanctuary area, this kind of exclusive area, you could get either a pass for the day or for the cruise. I don't know if they do day passes anymore. It's only for those in the sanctuary. It is a switch they changed with their suite program recently. I'm sitting relaxing and it's peaceful and serene. I thought, oh, I'd like a cold drink. And there have been some servers walking by and stuff, but it seems like they're mostly up closer to the bar there, and that's okay. You can always order a number of things via the app. However, it doesn't necessarily have the full menu for here. And I noticed in the app, there are two flaws. One, a lot of the places just don't have menus listed in the app, so you have to go find the physical paper menu. And the other is that it doesn't tell you what is in something. So there was I saw a Paloma that sounded interesting, but I thought, okay, well, what's in that particular Paloma? It doesn't tell you. So, you know what, if the biggest problem I have is that I need to get up and walk over here and order a drink from these fine people, that's okay. As I was recording that, by the way, someone walked up to where we were sitting and asked about a drink order, but still wanted to take a picture of the menu. Got a frozen Paloma with no agave because you put a bunch of juices in something, that's plenty sweet. Let's see. This may end up the de facto drink, we'll see. All right. So, Irvington, is that your name? Just came over with ice cream. That's a nice treat.
That's amazing.
Sold. This is lovely here. Just ordered another drink. They came around and served us, and I'm running back to the room though, and I have a question for you guys. So I'm running back to the room, one, because I forgot one of the types of sunscreen that I wanted. And yeah, they have some here, but I'm picky. And two, to get some singles for tips. And I'm curious, do you guys tend to carry some small bills for additional tips? Is that something you do when you cruise? Do you say, you know what, it's already included with the price? What's your thought? No wrong answers, no judgment. Well, this was well timed and appreciated. I just got to the room and there were two of these little boxes here, and I thought, I wonder what that is. Now, I'd been considering getting a little holder, and I actually have one from the last cruise at home, but I forgot it. A different holder for my medallion. This lanyard comes with it, and you can disconnect from here. It's not too bad, but I'd consider getting something different. And they have a shop that sells a bunch of them, but I just hadn't done it. Didn't know if I wanted to spend the money, whatever. And what they gave us for sanctuary guests, apparently, are these? Just a little blue clip that pops in there. And then I can clip it to my shirt or pants or whatever. Handy. And back to our regularly scheduled program of doing as little as possible. That entrance shot reminds me, I've noticed there aren't very many automatic doors on this ship. Compared to newer ships from Carnival, Royal, Celebrity, Virgin, I think pretty much everyone's doing that. I don't know why there aren't as many on this ship. So I realize I mentioned a couple times the sanctuary, and there are many more than two things I want to cover in this series of vlogs during our 7-night cruise, but two in particular, sanctuary and Princess Premier versus the other packages. So let's discuss what those are real quick. So as I mentioned, sanctuary is kind of the suite program, and it's suites plus a couple mini suites and a couple balcony rooms. I say a couple, I think it's under 10, it's a small number. If you are in any sanctuary room, you have access to the sanctuary amenities in addition to Princess Premier being included. So what does that mean if you're in a sanctuary room? You have access to this area, this pool, sun deck, and whatnot. The sanctuary restaurant, which is where we had dinner last night, and they're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, except on port days. I don't think they're open for lunch then. You also get certain little things. I mean, you guys saw I got the little clip, and I suspect there'll be more little touches like that. You do not get butler service, nor is it fully shipped in a ship like the Yacht Club or the Haven. Everyone who's in a sanctuary room also does get Princess Premier. So Princess Premier, again, we'll talk about that whole program later, but the idea is if you book into one of these rooms, you've got all your drinks, and it's up to a very high dollar amount. I can't remember exactly what it is. You've got all your specialty dining except for the restaurant Love by Brito. And there are a lot of specialty restaurants on the ship, especially since Princess does like specialty restaurants, and then they have some upcharge casual dining spots. That's a new change. And it also includes Wi-Fi for up to 4 devices, unlimited high speed, and they call it crew appreciation, gratuities. So that means if you book into one of these, you're really getting everything built in to your sailing. I don't expect that other than retail and maybe a specialized experience or two, because there is a sort of, I forgot what it's called, but a magic experience that does come at an upcharge. I don't expect we'll really spend any money while we're on board. So it's potentially a good value prop, especially in my case. I had already booked a mini suite that was not a sanctuary room, and I bid up through, most cruise lines now allow you to bid for rooms. I bid up for just a few $100s, I think, to be in a sanctuary mini suite. The room itself is the same, but you get these benefits. So it's been pretty nice. If you want to check out, by the way, this ship or any other, you want more information, I'm not a travel advisor. However, I work with a really smart, competent, helpful group of people, our friends and partners over at Touring and Cruises Travel. Check them out at the link below. I always hope that I point right when I do that. They plan all of our travel. They can help you travel smarter as well. Big thanks to them for supporting us. We moved our seating position slightly for some shade because it's cool air, but the sun is warm, and we ordered food as well as some more drinks. And just got a California roll. That was the only sushi. I wish I had like one other sushi option, but edamame, a veggie platter with some dips. There's a bunch more stuff on there. That's just what we ordered. Spent a lot of time in the sun and in direct sun. It was such a gorgeous day out. Larissa came over to O'Malley's where we were last night. There is a spoon playing lesson, I think. I don't know. She said she wants to be the spoon lady from Asheville. A very small subset of viewers will know what I'm talking about. After spending a lot of time in the sun and having a few drinks, I realized I needed another snack. I came up here to the pool deck because got the taco place. There's salad, there's pizza, there's was it salad, tacos, pizza, something else, I can't remember now. And there's also desserts on the other side. Way less crazy here now than it was when I was here earlier. and it's what time? 4:30 now almost. But much more peaceful has been. There are quite a few options for the tacos. I had some nachos, and actually, you know what? Join me for a non-cruise related rant real quick. Camera 2. Hi. I want to talk to you about jalapenos. This is a small random rant. I eat spicy food. I love spicy food, have all my life. In the last few years, I noticed jalapenos often weren't at all hot anymore. And I just asked for jalapenos here on the nachos. There was zero spice. It turns out there are companies now breeding jalapenos to be not spicy because restaurants are like, oh, look, it's spicy jalapeno. But a lot of Americans and Canadians aren't really digging spicy. So now I never know what's real anymore. Nobody likes that. All right, back to what we're talking about. So like I was saying, I had some nachos and I grabbed a piece of pizza. And the pizza here out on deck was actually pretty good, better than I remember it on my last sailing. I don't know if that's memory or change. But just had a simple slice of margarita. That is all complimentary and it is a nice option. So relax, and there's a nice breeze out here. I'll probably shower and get ready for the evening. We've got a show that we're going to see in, I think, the main theater, tonight, and we'll see what else we get into. The spoon lesson thing was actually kind of neat. Watched for a while as Larissa did that. They had the trio that played in O'Malley's that I presume continues to play in O'Malley's each evening, kind of giving a lesson on different types of beats in classic Irish music. And they teach you these things and they work up to a faster and faster speed. And it was a lot of fun to watch folks trying to keep up. And they joked if you didn't leave with a bruise on your leg, you were doing it wrong. It was a neat idea. I appreciate different type of entertainment options on cruise ships. Beyond trivia and things like that can be neat and fun, but this is really a unique offering. And like that, I've showered and cleaned up, and it is that one rare occasion that I wear a jacket. It is a formal night. There are 2 formal nights on the sailing because it's a 7-night cruise. So here I am. It happens sometimes. Interesting thing just happened while we were heading to dinner though. So we're gonna go to the Sanctuary restaurant again. Want to try out some specialty. We'll do that the remainder of the sailing, maybe, we'll see. But we just kind of weren't paying attention and went one deck below the Sanctuary restaurant. And it answered a question as we were standing there waiting that I'd been wondering is, what is the experience like on a full ship when you don't have access to the Sanctuary? And there was, if you didn't have a reservation, there was quite the line to get into the main dining room below. Now, if you had a reservation, it seemed like it wasn't a big deal. And the line was moving fast, but it was long. So interesting to experience that. And all of a sudden I went, wait a second, we're standing in the wrong spot. Now walking up to the Sanctuary and no line at all. Much better. Okay, well, maybe a little line. I can't tell who's waiting for a large table, but you get the idea. Larissa just got her appetizer that she ordered off the vegan-vegetarian menu, a mushroom crostini. Not on the vegan menu, but, you know, technically vegan. I noticed these flowers at all the tables are actually real flowers. It's a nice little touch. For the main course, I got halibut. Insert Muppets joke here. And Larissa has a polenta. And for dessert, say, I think like a turtle pecan cheesecake, something cheesecake. It looks delicious. I'm gonna fall asleep after this. After dinner, we are now at the Princess Arena, which is the main theater, and it's not quite a theater in the round, but you see there's seating that really wraps around, and I think there are some elements of the theater that may move. We're here to see a show called, I believe it's Fiera. So we just finished watching Fiera here in the main theater that I just said moments ago on the video and already forgot the name of. But it was a fun performance. It was contemporary music to a sort of, they said European fair. It felt like it was supposed to be a circus, but then there were carnival rides. Not really sure. The ringleader of sorts, his daughter, falls in love with one of the performers. She doesn't approve of the relationship, and it all comes to a resolution at the end. But really in here, like
like a lot of shows on modern ships, it's about the way that they put on the show with the set pieces and the moving elements of the theater. And to that degree, it's very impressive. Now, this is lower than some modern theaters. I think I would estimate probably about 7 meters, 20 feet above the stage when it's at normal level is where you start seeing the lights. So there were no aerial acts or anything like that, but an enjoyable show, definitely high energy and really good audio in here. I'll also note that we were seated just off to the side where there's a section just for guests with Princess Premiere, and that was a handy way to ensure that we could get seats even coming in just about 7 minutes before the show started. Well, today was by any measure a successful vacation day. It's what and I think most people want out of a restful vacation. Woke up late, took it easy, got something to eat, had a few drinks, laid out by the pool, enjoyed entertainment. Fantastic, loved it. We did, toward the end of the day, we stopped by after the show, stopped by O'Malley's just for a couple, the Irish pub that we were at last night. And then we did check out the late night club kind of situation, which they have over at the Dome all the way forward by that adult only pool area. And it was loud, but people were enjoying and having a good time, so that's good. However, tomorrow, well, today was a sea day. Tomorrow we are in Roatan, Honduras. Well, the ship is. I am working, so is Larissa. So that'll just be the first half of the day, but I'll still show you the morning, when we have lunch, I'll give you some views, and I'll talk about tomorrow what it's like when you work from a cruise ship. And then during the afternoon and evening, we'll have a normal cruise day, and then for the rest of the time, it's vacation time for me. Looking forward to sharing more of that with you. Please do remember to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you're alerted next time we post another video. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Let me know in the comments below what you think so far of Sun Princess. If you have questions about Sun Princess or anything else cruising, we look forward to talking ship with you again real soon.
Hey, are you all wrapped up with video editing?
I am just about caught up.
Okay,
Right there.
then you get a treat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cheesecake.
Good job.